All right, it is Jonathan Martinez, fresh off his phenomenal win over Cub Swanson this past Saturday. Jonathan, you've had a few days to reflect. Just talk to me about how you're feeling about the performance, because I can't imagine you found many faults in what you turned in on Saturday.
Yeah, man, it felt good, like after the fight, I just felt like I don't know, like I trained hard for this fight, and and I like everybody said I made it kind of look easy, so it was pretty good, after, and I just when I talked to him, I was just like, well, after that, I just talked to him and just tell him thank you for it was an honor to fight him, and I just felt like I don't know, I just felt really good.
Yeah, absolutely. A performance like that, you should. And I know you said you didn't really think about kind of what it meant, right? Like fighting a Hall of Famer, fighting a guy that's been around like Cub Swanson, and it really kind of didn't hit you until afterwards what you had accomplished. So was that on purpose that you just tried to kind of put all that aside, or is that just you don't think about maybe the enormity of the guy on the other side of the cage?
Yeah, I always just try to put it like my coach always. He's really good at helping me out like that too. He just told me this whole camp. He's like, just remove the face, remove the name, and just go in there, and make a statement. When we're coming out, he's like, looked at me like, hey Jonathan, you know what I mean? Let's go make a statement. Just remove the face, remove the name, and go have fun, son. And I was like, okay, coach, you know what I mean? And then Chris was just like, just take it all in, bro. Like, you're gonna do good. Just take it in, and I did that, and then just after that, I was ready.
Yeah, obviously the leg kicks are what did it in round two, but thought you almost had the fight finished at the end of round one. To be honest with you, I think if it had been stopped there, it wouldn't have been an issue. What was going through your mind at that point at round one, and did you think the fight was over at that point?
I thought it was over, but I didn't hear the 10-second thing, so I didn't think none of that. It's just like when I dropped, I seen his eyes go back, so that's why I try to like rush him down, and I kind of picked him up a little for him to get up, so I threw that knee in the body, and then I feel like they should have stopped it just because he wasn't defending, he was just blocking the whole time. If I would have seen it like he was trying to grab my arm or turn around to do something, but he wasn't really trying to do anything. So I thought he stopped it, so that's why I kind of looked at him, but he's out going to go to the corner, and I was like, oh, like okay, I guess it's the round's over. But
Is that a tough mental adjustment to make? Like I mean, for that split second, you've got that thrill of victory in your head, right? Like, yes, this is over, and then you got to dial it back into, hold on, let's get back into that mindset. We got to go accomplish this again. Is that a tough adjustment to make?
I know. Right when I got in the when I want to go sit down, my coach was all like, "Hey, remember he's a veteran. Don't go in there trying to like go all hard and then you gas out. He's been in these wars, so I need you to focus and get back in there and pick it up." And I was like, okay. Look at him, he's broken, and he just made me look at him, and I seen him like breathing hard, and I was like, okay, So I had to calm myself down a little bit and just instead of just going in there trying to go all hard and then me get tired and stuff. So, but yeah,
Got it done. Got it done. Got the second round win. And then you had, I don't want to say call out. It wasn't disrespectful. You were just saying, hey, let me fight Dominick Cruz. I think that'd be a great matchup. I know that prior to his own fight being canceled, Brandon Royval, your teammate, had said, I hope Jonathan will start making these call outs. I hope he'll start making the right ones. I guess, how proud of it was everybody of you to do that? And how tough was it for you to grab that mic and say, I want this fight?
I know because I never say nothing, and they're all. And then like I was walking out, and I told Dominic that it'll be honored to fight you. Like I don't see it, like I don't try to disrespect no one there. You know what I mean? Like I just try to fight them. There's no to me. There's never like blood. What's the bad blood and stuff? It's just I just want to fight. Like big names like that. Probably won't even get it, but it's just worth a try. So
It's worth a shot. So listen, whether you know it or not, Jonathan, you have become one of my favorite fighters in the UFC because I find it so amazing that you hate doing these interviews. I love that you're doing an interview right now, but it's amazing to me because you will go jump in a cage, you will put on an absolute scrap. You have no problem doing that whatsoever, but you hate doing media. So where does that fear come? I mean, has it just been like personal, like public speaking? Has that just always been a thing that you absolutely dreaded?
yeah, I just don't want to mess up. Like that's the only thing I really get nervous when I fight week. I look at the piece of paper and I was like, oh, I got two interviews. Like that I get nervous. I'm like, like earlier, I went to go with my daughter, and then like I had to ask in the front desk, I'm here to eat with her. I was actually nervous. Like, oh man, I'm about to. And I called my friend. He was like, "Bro, you just didn't wait with your daughter." I know, but I had to ask in the front. Like, I don't know what they're gonna ask me. So I was getting nervous, But I don't know. I just that's how I am, I guess. I don't know.
It's so funny. So, what do those nerves compare to like the nerves when you're about to walk to the octagon on fight night, knowing there's another trained killer in there on the other side of the cage looking to take your head off? How do those nerves compare at all?
Uh, it's nerves, but it's not like a really like it's not like a really a bad nerve. Like it's weird how I feel like when I walk out, I feel good. I have my song, and then when he walks out, I kind of like get into their song too. So I just like it pumps me up too, like both way, my song and their song. So I'm not like really nervous, and they're like always think it's like it's just 15 minutes. It's him. It's him or me. So I just have 15 minutes with him.
It's so funny because for most people, their fear in life would be to be stuck in a cage fight and hand-to-hand fighting. Yours is just like, don't make me talk to other people, man. Let me just punch them in the face.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Has your team, have they told you, like, bro, you're starting to move up the ranks. Like, you got to start getting used to this stuff. I know they made you do this. There's no way you volunteered to do interviews.
Oh no, yeah. They made me. I was like, because I guess from our manager and stuff, like he has someone that he'll message me, hey, you got any with this and this, and sometimes like I will message back. He's like Jonathan, and I was like, yes, don't forget. He has to message
uh,
me 2 or 3 times because I get nervous. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to do it.
oh, it's hilarious. Well, I try to always make you feel comfortable on Media Week because I know that you hate it. So hopefully it's getting easier for you, man.
Yeah,
Listen, 4 in a row now at this point, taking out a Hall of Famer. Maybe it's not Dominick Cruz. Maybe it is. We'll see what happens. But I got to imagine, I mean, your division is stacked. When you look at those rankings, like, my goodness, there's so many good names. But do you feel like the next fight, it's got to be a ranked opponent? Like, it has to be somebody in that top 15.
yeah, that's what I think. Just because the performance I did, and hopefully, it's just crazy because the 135 division is so stacked. Like everybody in there is good. I feel like the 135 division is the best one in the UFC. Like everybody that fights in the 35 division is good. Like there's a lot of guys with a lot of winning streaks. Like my teammate, he's a 7-win streak, Chris Gutierrez, and he's barely gonna get a shot against Frankie Edgar. And we pretty much made it at the same time. I think I made it first, and then he made it 3 weeks after. So it's like it's crazy.
No question, man. It's a division full of killers, and you guys are making your name. There's big things happening in the gym. Jonathan, I won't make you do this any longer, man. It was a great performance, man. You had a great fight. You had a great call out. Now you're doing great post-fight interviews. It's all coming together for you, man. And I guess we'll let you go hang out with the family and put these nerves aside. And I look forward to your next fight, man.
Thank you.